So guys, we're outside a place called Maltby Police Station, and today we've got our drone with us, and we're going to do a bit of flying basically. Maltby, for those who don't know, is Rotherham ways. Now, blimey, not really much juice in these batteries. I think I'm only going to get a quick flight really. Bugger! Now, I usually have them charged up, and today I'm not really on the bobby ball, which is no good, guys. No good at all. So it doesn't, what does it say? So everything beyond that fence there, it's saying that it's private property owned by Coates Management. But there's no signs down here. So we're gonna get set up, guys, really. We got 3 dots. 3 dots on the battery that's in the drone, so that's all good. So the fire station as well there. South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue. And we've also got the police. So come on guys, let's get it on. So yeah, let's get a bit of flight time in round here. Yeah, go over. Alright buddy.
Alright.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Pardon? What are we up to? I was going to fly my drone, mate. All the way around here. Pardon?
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, just hobby.
Just a hobby?
Yeah.
Any reason why you've chosen outside the police station?
Any what, sorry?
Any reason why here particularly?
Yeah, no, not really.
No?
No.
Why are you flying it over the police station?
Pardon?
Do you plan on flying it over the police station?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I just want to, that's all, buddy. Why, is there a problem?
Asking you what you're up to, mate, that's all it is.
Pardon?
Just asking you what you're up to, that's all.
What are you up to?
I'm just asking you what you're up to, mate, I'm driving.
Are you playing them games, are you, bugger?
I'm doing that really well.
Oh, you're spot on.
Yeah.
But you're allowed to fly around here, you know.
You are, then fair enough, but I won't be doing my job if I don't come and ask you what you're up to, that's all.
Oh, have you got to ask?
Pardon?
Have you got to ask?
I'm just nosy, that's all it is.
Oh, just being nosy. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, right.
Brilliant. Oh, did you just pass me a second ago?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you've turned round?
I just saw you on the go, mate. That's
Right.
all.
You weren't looking at my bottom when I bent over, were you? No, are you sure?
No.
Hey mate, you can do, that's, you know, I've got my clothes on.
That's not my thing.
Is it not?
No.
Mate, a lot of people have said you've got a nice buttocks in these pants.
Right, well, can't comment on that.
Will you make the comment, please?
I'm not.
No!
No.
You're not a good sport, are you?
No, I'm not.
Eh? So guys, Charlie Oscar, Reggie's here. It's going to be a quick flight anyway. because the battery situation, you know. Pardon? No, because it's all legal, mate. You know, I'm no intent of doing anything wrong or anything like that. That's all it is. Cheers, mate. Purposely slowed down just to show you it is a Mavic Mini before we set off. So come on, guys. So welcome aboard the Reggie Pilot DJI Mavic Mini. No, all jokes aside, we are currently flying the drone above Maltby Police Station in South Yorkshire. I believe it's, you know, Rotherham territory. Anyway, so yes, 6th of July, decided to do a bit of flying in this area, and I was obviously questioned by the first officer there, was questioned by another officer, which this is all footage that I'm going to release at a certain time. You're going to ask, what about the original arrest and this, that and the other? I'm putting this footage out in this order for a reason, guys, because when I was arrested, and these were the reasons he'd given me. He suspected that I was committing offences because I was flying within 50 metres of a building and cars. And he said that is a danger and that is against the law under the CAA. I told him that I don't know if that's the case for bigger drones. I said, but my drone, 249 gram, I said that is not the case with my drone. And I said, I'll Google it now. So I Googled it, and the quick Google that I did, yeah, I'm getting that understanding that with my drone, a 249 gram, I'm perfectly legal to fly as I am now. And he wasn't happy with that. He says, well, I need your details to send you a summons because you're committing offences. He couldn't tell me what section or what law of the offences. I had to ask him if it was a public order offence, he'd be able to tell me that straight away. So anyway, I said, well, therefore, I'll refuse to give you my details. I said, there's my operator's ID. As you know, I have to have that sticker on my drone at all times. He took a picture of my operator's ID. I said, so therefore, why can I not go on my way? He says, no, I need your details to be able to send you a summons. He says, how do I know that operator's ID relates to you? I said, well, therefore, that is on you. I said, because I've not committed any offences. I said, I'm telling you, you're wrong in regards to my drone being able to fly this distance that I am now above the cars and the buildings and so forth. I said, that's not restricted to my drone. I said, the area isn't a restricted area either, so I'm doing nothing wrong. So I declined to give him my details. He arrested me, got me in the car, and he took me to Shepcote's police station in Sheffield. And basically, the sergeant weren't much better. He basically allowed him to bring me in and for me to surrender my details to the sergeant. Like, you know, if I hadn't to give him to the sergeant, I could be in there hours, days, I don't know. So I gave my details to the sergeant because once I'm in custody, I ain't going nowhere. Gave him my details, and still no wiser. All I've got is a log number of me being there and still no details of what offences I've committed. No, nothing. But he's got me details. He said he's going to check everything out to make sure that I've not committed an offence. So I said, what, you arrest people first without knowing? And that's what he's done in this case, guys. So what you're going to see coming up now is the ride along. But please, in the comments, I know what some of you are going to say. You're going to be asking this, that and the other. but this update will be coming. But I need to get the I need to seek legal advice straight away. That's my next step. And also, I need to first and foremost find out what avenue he's going with it. So come on, guys, get into this. So, Constable, the problem is, I've been there with you 20 minutes, right?
Yes.
Detained for this drone. How do I get that time back?
You do understand that the only reason you've been arrested is because you refused your nominal details, don't you?
Yeah, but
as soon as you provide those, you're done at that anyway. The arrest rate. Because I believe you've got grounds to suspect you committed summary offences. Do you understand? Yeah.
Yeah, but I showed you my operator's ID.
Yeah. Well, no real. You can't make those inquiries roadside. So obviously, I can make those inquiries back in an office, right? But I need your nominal details, don't I? Just in case, and obviously, so I can give you the update as well. But you're refusing them, and it gives me even more grounds to suspect you've probably committed offences.
What? Just because someone give me details?
I need to check your operator's ID, don't I?
Yeah, but I give you my operator's ID, right?
Yeah, I need to check it, don't I? I can't check it roadside. I don't want to argue with you, yeah?
No, I'm not arguing, but I'm a bit confused too.
Right, so you're committing summary offences. It's believed you're committing summary offences, but grounds to suspect you're doing so. Do you understand that part?
So you're saying that you can't fly within 50 metres of a building or vehicles in a car park?
Under normal drone legislation, you can't do that under the CAA authorisation rules, yeah?
What, with a Mavic Mini though?
Yeah, well,
my
I
drone?
can't determine what drone you've got, can I?
It does say it on the side, Constable.
Yeah. And again, the other things, it's not only the flying, is it? It's also the fact that I asked you if you maintain line of sight in your drone.
Yeah.
You refused to answer that, didn't you?
Well, my drone was in my bag, Constable.
Yeah, and also, I know you're trying to be awkward, but I'm just trying to point some things out to you at the same time. Yeah?
No, I'm not being awkward, you know.
You've got an operator's licence to fly.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I wasn't being awkward.
You've got some numbers and letters written on top of your drone. I've explained to you a dozen times.
Yeah.
You can't check them roadside. So that's the reason why I need your nominal details.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be able to just arrest first, just because you can't check them numbers. I give them, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I take it right. Here's the alternate then, isn't it? I take your numbers off you. I take a photo of your drone. Take your numbers off you. I go and make me inquiry. Your operator's licence is invalid. How do I get my hands on you then to obviously serve the summons on you? Because that's the only reason you've been arrested. No details for service of a summons. Yeah,
but the problem, what I think is, this is why it's the police are even more corrupt than ever now, right? Do you want me to tell you why that is? Because you're saying that you believe I was committing an offence on the roadside.
Yes.
You can't actually quote it, right? Yeah, and therefore you can't even do checks on the roadside. So therefore you arrest first. Well, by the time I've been arrested, like now, I'm in a police car going to the cells. Yeah. An arrest, right? It's like it's taking a man's freedom away from him.
It's restricting your liberty, isn't it?
It is. You're restricting my liberty.
But listen to me. It can be undone, can't it? In the blink of an eye with your nominal details.
Yeah, but this is like hurting my, I know
what you're trying to do. You're taking it to the nth degree. You're trying your best to wind us up, but you won't do that.
Why?
Yeah? I can't check out of anything else. I can't check your operator's
Well, you couldn't ring your sergeant up and ask him to do the checks on your behalf while I was next to you before.
No, I can't do that.
Why?
It's not possible to do.
That is a rubbish system that this is how you have to do it after arrest.
It might work for a rubbish system.
Pardon?
Well, yeah, it might be, but unfortunately that is the system we adhere to. So we're off the shortcut anyway. At any point you want to offer your details, we can turn around and go back, or you can wait until the custody sergeant speaks to you.
If I believed I was committing an offence,
obviously you're just going to have to stay with them until we confirm, and that may be by taking your fingerprints.
But Constable, you don't get what I'm saying. We're not arguing, we're having a discussion, right?
Alright.
Yeah. But if I thought I was committing an offence, right, I'd give me details.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you didn't even caution me anyway.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't?
I did. I cautioned you when we caught you. You stood right next to me, and you should have it in your video because I was stood right next to you when I did it.
I don't remember you cautioning me, Constable.
Do you want me to remind you?
Please.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to say anything, and it may harm your defence. Don't mention when questioned something which relates to line of court, and anything you do say may be condemned. Does that refresh your memory?
it doesn't, but I'm glad you've done it now. And do you know the time of the arrest? Because it all counts. We're now at 16:16
Yeah. 2 minutes past 4
on the 6th of.
police station.
Pardon?
Listen, I'll explain everything to you in the police station.
No, it's vital. We need the time of the arrest.
2 minutes past 4.
2 minutes past 4.
Check the video clip, because I know we're on it.
And you don't have the actual offence you're arresting me for.
Yeah, I've told you.
What? Which one?
Yeah, I can't ascertain that your flyer ID and obviously your operating fly. I can't do it roadside, I've told you that a dozen times. And I'm also concerned about your flying distance. That's it.
But you know, over drone police constables, they can do them checks from the roadside, but you can't. That's why I can't understand. The only problem is, I bet if these civil claims are coming out of your skyrocket, I bet you'd be a bit more careful in arresting people. That's just my opinion, like, you know, I'm not. What does that mean anyway when you said you were a jack of all trades?
Traffic officer, cash cam officer, Hilly Road death.
So you don't have like one specific office, like no.
No police officer really does, do they?
Well, I don't know. I thought it just normal PCs were just did normal like duties, you know.
Generally trained, aren't we, in a bit of everything?
All right. So you trained efficiently enough to drones, yeah, to know enough about them.
I can fly a drone myself, but I'm trained enough to know that you need a flyer ID and an operator ID.
I have given me.
Flying ID?
Yeah, but I'm not required to give you that. I'm required to give me operator's ID.
Well, you haven't provided that, have you?
I provided you the operator's one. That what you took the picture of. That's my operator's ID. That's what the CAA say. I must put a sticker on my drone. Pardon?
You require the flyer's ID as well?
I'm required one, which I've got.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the CAA only requires that I put that one on my drone.
Yeah, but you're supposed to identify yourself, aren't you? If you're flying and you tell them you move inside the law.
That's if I've committed an offence.
Well, it's an offence not to provide these details, isn't it?
No, because you, like I say.
Of course it is.
But so you can just pull someone for flying a drone and go, oh, I want your details.
Yeah, of course, flyer ID and operator ID.
No, if you've not committed an offence.
Well, it's an offence not to have them, though. That's what I'm trying to tell
I have
you.
got them.
Yeah, well, we can't ascertain that, can we? Because you've not provided them both. We've got your ID off your drone and that's all.
Yeah, but I don't have to give my flyer's ID.
You do, don't you?
I don't.
You need to identify yourself so you can make those inquiries.
No, because you said you were going to send a summons on me.
Well, if that's the case, if you've not got one, I will be, won't I?
But I have got him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that until I've checked them. You've refused details, I can't do so. Listen, there's no point arguing with you again, is there? I think you've already got me on your camera.
No, but I'm baffled. Constable, I'm baffled that you've arrested me, right?
Well, no, I've had to arrest you. You've given me no alternate, have you?
What? It's a DJI Mini, man.
Yeah, well, I believe I understand what you're saying about your toy. I understand that, yeah?
It is a toy, yeah.
But unfortunately, it falls into certain categories as well, doesn't it? You've got responsibilities.
You still have responsibilities, yeah, of course you do.
Alright.
But what I'm saying is, you're quoting wrong there. That I can't fly within 50 metres of that building, above that building.
Listen, if your rules are different than for your drone, yeah, it's not the only reason you're down here, is it? Your operator ID and your flyer ID.
I'm not obligated to. I did give it you though. I did give you my details, didn't I?
You gave me the
operators,
number. You gave me the number,
which is the sticker that they require that you put on your drone.
But also they require you to have an operator, a flyer ID.
Yeah, which I've got. You never asked me for that anyway. You only asked me for my operator's ID, which I gave you. I give you my operator's ID.
When I first spoke to you, I've asked for your flyer ID and your operator ID. And it's the only reason why we're down here, isn't it? So, and like I say, I need to make further inquiries, you're quite right, regarding your separation distances. I don't know, did you buzz it? So unfortunately, because I believe you're committing those offences, you've been arrested. Because obviously the details you've given, which are no details.
I have given details. I gave me operator's ID.
Yeah, we'll go around in circles again.
That's requested to me. It has got me. It's got me initials on and everything.
Well, when you meet a lady in the bar and she asks for your name, do you give your flyer ID?
Pardon?
You heard me.
Do it. Yeah, but you can't equate that to a drone, mate.
Not your nominal details. I need to know your nominal details. That's the top and bottom of it.
The only reason why I didn't give you them because I disagreed that I would commit an offence.
Yeah, well, without your operator's ID and your flyer ID, you probably are.
I have got operator's ID, I showed you that, it's on the sticker on me.
How many times have I explained, but I can't check them there and then. And also the fact that we've not obviously seen your operator's ID at all.
I've given you that.
Sorry, your flyer's ID.
Yeah, but you can, all my details logged to my operator's ID, you know.
Open the shutter doors for the...
I can't believe you don't know that.
You're breaching CA regs, aren't you, by not displaying them or passing them to me?
I have displayed my... I'm going to open this again. You've just... That's a lie. You say it's not displayed on my drone? Whoa.
Your flyer ID isn't.
Yeah, but it only requires that your operator ID is.
You're required to obviously be registered as a flyer, aren't you?
I am, yeah, which I am.
So you obviously got to register your drone.
Which I have.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
have you proved that you're registered as a flyer?
I've given me operator's ID, which is on my drone, right?
You've got your flyer's ID. They're two completely different things, aren't they?
But do you know what? When you run that operator's ID through as a check, guess what it'll come back as?
Well, the PNC doesn't allow me to run that. That's not something that's on the PNC.
It will give you my flyer's ID, you know that, don't
There's
you?
no point arguing.
It'll give you my flyer's ID, you know that, Constable.
The only means I've got roadside is PNC.
PNC?
Police National Computer.
Right.
It doesn't contain your operator ID.
So how are you going to get it now then?
I'm going to get your nominal details off you eventually.
No.
Make some further inquiries.
You need to quote me the law first that you're gonna do the offence under.
I'm sick of telling you.
You're sick of telling me.
Yeah.
Look, don't lose your patience, Constable. You're supposed to be a patient person.
We'll go through these procedures and we'll sort you out the best we can. All right. Try and get you on your way as quickly as possible. I'm going in here, mate. I don't know your name, obviously, but before you go in this building, obviously, there's no recording facilities allowed. But you can rest assured, for your own personal safety, there's more cameras in this building.
Well, can anybody else not recording here?
No, no one.
Can they not record our
The building's
altercations?
recording.
Is it?
Yeah, the
Everything?
building's recording. Everything inside.
100%.
Wait,
I'll
leave
switch
it
it
on
off.
1 second. I'll show you the first camera and you can turn it off. When you know you're safe. There's cameras in here, I'll point them out to you. Alright.
Okay. And what, you can't film in here now?
Now,
Alright.
police station, secure environment.
Okay.
Going into a custody area.
Is that secure recording?
Tell me that. You spoke to Finn. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Separate. Yeah, but Constable, you arrested me for 50 metres within a building, right? But it's a mini. It's a mini.
Yeah,
drone.
well, I need to check your legislation, don't I? I need to check that personally myself. But I've got your nominal details. I can do it, and I can. Also
What time are we on now, Constable? Do you know?
It's 16:55.
16:55.
Alright.
So that arrest and detain within the hour and let out.
Wait, please.
Bloody hell!
All right. I know you've got a phone, and you can phone there if you need it. It's up to you.
No, that's fine. But
Alright.
like I say, I'm still. My mind's battered that I've been arrested for this.
Yeah. Well, I think it's been explained by me in the custody.
I did display my operator's ID on it to you though, didn't I?
Flyer's ID though.
Yeah, but that's connected to my operator, so
You're required to carry both, aren't you? You're required to have both.
I have both, but I was only required to have one on my drone, which was my operator's.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You've seen that anyway, Constable.
Sorry. I'm coming in.
So guys, no way. I'm just being released out of, where are we? South Yorkshire Police. So that was I was flying my drone outside Maltby Police Station, and basically guys, I was arrested and detained. You know, arrested and detained because they wouldn't give me details. My operator's license number was on my drone, right? And he said, no, arresting you for summons. Now, the problem we have with that is he was trying to use the 50 metres, flying below 50 metres to the building. Absolute crazy, guys. So anyway, we're going to have a wander around the area while we're in Sheffield. Yeah, absolutely pissed off though, because got to get back to my vehicle, which is about, what, 15 mile away or something. So yeah, been arrested for not giving me details. And then once I got to the desk in there, they couldn't tell me what crime. They'd given me details on the inside. Yeah. Tyrants.